I'm so excited to bring up another representative who is standing forward against the lies. Please welcome from the great state of Ohio, Representative Tim Ryan.
How we doing? I don't know about you, but in Ohio, this is warm weather. Thank you so much for being out here. Thank you so much for showing support for this particular case at this particular time. Because I believe that this case represents more than just what's happening in the area of women's health. This case is speaking to what's happening in our society today, where there's all kinds of misinformation. There's all kinds of people trying to mislead the public on all issues. But this issue that you are fighting and we are fighting to keep sacred is whether or not a woman who is pregnant should get accurate information about the choices that she should be able to make. And I will tell all my friends, as someone who went to Catholic school for 12 years, Our Lady of Mount Carmel Church in Niles, Ohio, that what we are taught in all of the major religions, one of the most fundamental aspects of them is compassion. Compassion for each other. And I would challenge those on the other side of this issue to take a moment to put down the bullhorn, to stop, get out of your own head, and ask yourself, is it really the compassionate thing to do, mislead a woman who is pregnant and trying to make a decision? Is that the compassionate thing to do? Are you really thinking about what's in the best interest of this woman when you are lying to her? So it's important for us to have the Supreme Court of the United States protect the sanctity of that relationship between the doctor and the woman and say we will not accept the lies, the fake, everything that's happening in the United States today. We are going to say no. We are going to take the truth back in the United States of America. There are all kinds of limits that we learn about in law school and we learn about in society. You can't just say whatever you want. You can't scream fire in the middle of a crowded theater. So what we are saying here today in this case, and I want to thank my friend and my former colleague Javier Becerra for bringing this case and making sure he's putting up the fight for you and all the women in California and across the country. Give a round to our buddy Javier, the Attorney General. But just to say this, that they're going to have to make it a hell of a lot colder, a hell of a lot wetter, and they better have a hell of a lot more people because they are not stopping this movement. And one final thought. I want all the women who are supporting this issue to know that there are a hell of a lot of men out there supporting you. Thank you so much.